AT&T Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 3 T.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Week 6 for Carlos Hyde was a big one. It was the Carlos Hyde redemption game let go by the Chiefs just before the start of the season. And he showed them 26 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown in that big victory. On second down, Hyde. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's coming. We got 24.
Back to throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, Hyde, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Get set. 19. Check. Block 54. Block 54. You don't want 55.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Motion, motion. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's a party now. Hey, alert. Check forward. Hey, switch gears.
And that'll set him back 5.
He's coming, double up. Let's go, boys, bring it up.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You must be dreaming. Check.
To throw is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Break the set. 19. 54, Mike. I got it. 54. Mike, 5-4. You go, night. 54 is Mike.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 54.
On 2nd and inches, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Watson now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Oh, he's looking long for... He's got a man. Complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Stop your whining. Check. To the court. To the pass. Check. Wait. Don't use you. It comes to me. It's me.
Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Duke Johnson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try it again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He loses 4, and it brings up fourth. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Third and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Austin. "21 yards. Well done on the return." And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Check 41. You can't block me. You can't block me.
10th carry now for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Watson, open man, the tight end falls. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Watson, over the middle, it's Fells. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Hyde. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. On 4th down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check 24.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson now to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sean Lee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the return will be stopped at the 30. Cooper was the target there.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.